What is up, guys? This is Lintheo, coming at you with a discussion about would summoning sickness work if it was brought into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you don't know what summoning sickness is, it's in a lot of different games. Basically, it means when you summon one of your monsters, they can't attack that turn because they have considered status summoning sickness. I was thinking about it and I was thinking, could it be brought into the game or not? It would certainly end OTKs, obviously, because you can't kill them on that one turn. Heretics, for example, vomit over 8k damage onto the board, they can't attack. For me, I think it might improve the game. The reason why is because there are so many people that will get RC about OTK decks. They will get RC at the chance that they can't actually respond to anything they're doing because they're such a better deck and they'll overpower you and so on and so forth. You can argue every single game is like that. Not just Yu-Gi-Oh! Every single game. If you don't have an amazing deck and you're going against something that will overpower you very quickly, unfortunately there is not that much you can do about it. Obviously, I'm not saying that you have to have the best deck to win every game. That's not true. But in that one instance, if they've completely overpowered you because they've taken advantage of the fact that you don't have the perfect deck to combat it, that is unfortunately what happens. Especially with Heretics. I'm going to use Heretics as an example just because I know Heretics very well and they can OTK very quickly. I completely vomit on my opponent and they can't do anything, then I've basically won. That's how it works with Heretics very quickly. But we've got more boss monsters coming out. For example, we have the Quill-Off Killer, whichever that fucking monster is. That card doesn't kill you straight away when it comes out. It does a lot of damage to you, but it doesn't kill you. So if you take into account that with summoning sickness, you'd think, well, it's a little bit pointless because it's not doing anything to me this turn, and I still have some chances to try and get rid of it, try and get it off the board, even though it's difficult. But if you take Heretics, for example, if you introduce summoning sickness, well then the deck's basically not playable because why would you play an OTK-based deck that can no longer OTK due to a rule that has been put into place? As I said, it's certainly an interesting thing. Would it improve Yu-Gi-Oh? I think it would be a very balanced line as to whether it would or not. Because on the one side, people can say, yes, it's good, the game's slowed down a little bit, so the power creep isn't as valid. On the other hand, it says to the people who are against it can say, well, I've just put out my boss monster and I've given my opponent basically a free turn to try and get rid of it. It's certainly an interesting one in my opinion, and one that definitely warrants discussion because it could be an interesting mechanic. I'm not saying they'll put it in, and to be honest, I don't think they'll ever put that mechanic in, but it's definitely something that could be interesting to talk about. So let me know down in the comment section below what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I should catch you guys later.